Hi, Eagles fans. Welcome to another new signing video. I'm Katie Florio, this time joined with Riley Tufte, who signed a two-way deal with the Avalanche back in July. So, Riley, thanks so much for hopping on today. How's your summer going?
It's going good. Yeah, thanks for having me. First off, excited to join Colorado, the organization. Heard nothing but good things about it, and yeah, summer's going good. Been based in Minnesota here for a while. It's where I'm from. A lot of good training here and a lot of family here, so it's nice being home for the summer.
We'll kind of start with the beginning from you. Back in 2016, you're drafted in the first round by the Stars. And ever since then, you've been with Dallas, Texas for several years now. So, what's that kind of done to shape your career, your time there up to this point?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I loved every minute of my time in Dallas and Texas. Spent most of it in Texas in the minors, and it was awesome. Good organization. Can't say enough good things about it, but I think it was time to move on for me. But yeah, I thought I got better every year as a player. It was awesome. Last year we had a good team. We made a good playoff run. Fell a little short, but it's fun being a part of the playoffs and something I didn't really get to experience in pro until last year.
Yeah, you guys had a great season there. Obviously, got to see a lot of you in Texas when I was with Rockford there, but a good final season for you in Texas 19 goals, 16 assists, and then 3 games with Dallas. But like you just mentioned, now it's time to move on to a new organization. It kind of gives you a fresh start. So, what's been your mindset this summer coming into Colorado, coming into training camp next month, trying to prove I do belong in the NHL?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Like I said, it's a new organization. A lot of the staff and coaching staff has probably seen me play, but you know, don't uh, don't know who I am too much. So it'll be a good have to have a good first impression coming into camp, and just trying to do everything I can this summer to get into shape and come in and try to adjust to the altitude. So I think the biggest thing is just coming in shape and just trying to prove a point to where I can play in the NHL.
Well, last week we talked to one of your Texas teammates, Tanner Kiro, who has now joined the organization as well. And you guys are kind of on that same page where the hockey, the business side is one thing, but when you go through free agency, when you sign new contracts, he has 3 little boys of his own. I know you have two, a 3-year-old and a newborn who was just born this summer.
Yep.
So
Yep.
congratulations on that. But, for your older son specifically, all he's ever known is, hey, dad plays in Texas. So what's that
Yeah.
like when you have a family as well to, bring into this lifestyle, go through these moves with and bring them out to Colorado as well?
Yeah, it's gonna be a change for sure. All my other boy's name is Jack, so all he kind of knows is the sun and playing outside all the time, and that Texas weather. So now it'll be good. He'll get to enjoy the snow a little bit. So I grew up in the snow with here in Minnesota, so always playing here, going to college at the University of Minnesota Duluth. So I was always in the snow during hockey season, and the last 4 years have been a little bit different for me, being in Texas and, a little bit of that warm weather, but I'm excited to get to the colder weather. I know it doesn't get super cold there. It gets cold, but then it can warm up. It's just kind of a bipolar weather. It's what I has been told, but no, I'm excited to bring the family there, and it's going to be a change for sure, but we're all excited for it. And, couldn't think of a better place and to be in Colorado.
You mentioned you're, obviously back in Minnesota training, especially with that altitude. I will say it does get you a little bit in the beginning, but I'm
Yeah.
sure it won't take long for you to get used to it. But what does kind of your day-to-day schedule, both on and off ice, look like right now?
Yeah, training 5 days a week. Usually going to the weight room at like 8:30. A good group of pro guys at the weight room I'm at, and workouts usually last about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then right after we'll jump on the ice. I'm playing in that beauty league too, so that's every Monday Monday and Wednesday night. So I've been doing that. It's kind of fun just to get into some 4-on-4 play and get up and down the ice a little bit to get in shape. It's really fun. So just 5 days a week training. Every day is a little bit different, but usually going in at about 8 o'clock in the morning to work out, and then ice varies from day to day, but usually done by, I'd say at the latest, like 1 o'clock p.m. So it's kind of nice getting the training done early. I'm more of an early guy, and just having the rest of the day to kind of hang out with the family.
Well, speaking of the Beauty League, you got a little publicity there last week, scored a goal that ended up being number 2 on SportsCenter's top 10 plays. How fun was that? Did you ever think making a play like that or making SportsCenter like that was going to come from your time in the summer?
No, I didn't, honestly. Like I said, it's just kind of, we just go out there to have fun and get up and down the ice. It's fun for the fans to come. A bunch of little kids come and get autographs and stuff. But I didn't end up thinking that I'd be on SportsCenter just from a goal. But no, it was cool. Yeah, it was awesome. Didn't really expect anything of it, but woke up the next morning and I had a bunch of text messages on my phone. So it's kind of cool to see.
And funny enough, I believe the defenseman on that play, was that Sam Malinsky? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think it was. Well, I didn't know who it was at the time, but then I looked back at the video and saw it was him. So now I feel kind of bad about it.
Absolutely, could very well be your teammate this year. And
Yeah.
once the Eagles tweeted it out, I know a lot of fans were excited and said things like, all right, lots more of this from Tufte, please, and a little less of this from Malinsky. So
Yeah.
definitely a funny one there. But Riley, before we let you go, like we've kind of talked about, you obviously have a lot to prove, want to make the Avalanche be up there, but whether with the Avs or down here with the Eagles, what do you kind of want these fans to know, what they're going to get from you, what kind of player they can expect to see out on the ice this season?
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm a big power forward that can skate, play with some grit too. I guess I can kind of fit in anywhere in the lineup. I just try to work as hard as I can every game, every day to get better, and just want them to know that I'm going to be leaving it all on the ice every night I play. So I'm looking forward to getting to Colorado and getting situated, but it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait for it.
We're excited to have you enjoy the rest of your time in Minnesota, the rest of what's left of summer with your family, and we're excited to see you here before you know it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.